Yeah, good evening, everyone. My name is Dr. Helen from Thriving Minds Mental Health. Welcome to my live session. And the topic for today's live session is why men shut down emotionally and what it really means. So you're welcome. If you're here, please drop in yes in the comments so I'll know you're here. And again, please share this live video to your network as people who are there may benefit from this information. So today we're talking about a topic that we will not talk much about, and it's a topic that affects most relationships. Okay, please don't forget to like this video and also share to your network. I'm going to divide this lecture into 3 parts. Okay, sorry, there was poor network. I was just trying to see if I could use another device to go live. Okay, so I'll just continue. So as I was saying, I'm going to divide this lecture into 3 sections. Section 1, I'll talk about, okay, we'll have a section 1, we'll have a section 2, we'll have a section 3, and so let me put off this phone. I was almost connecting, there was poor network. Okay. This network misbehaves again. I'll just use my second phone to connect. So then we'll now have our live question and answer session before we'll now close. So it's going to be very brief, not going to take so much of your time. So first of all, you're all welcome. If you're here, please drop a yes in the comments so I'll know that you're present and you're watching. And please share this live video as someone in your network may need this information. Connection is very poor today, so please just bear with me. So this is a topic that it affects almost every relationships. So the first section is why do men shut down? Why men shut down? Okay, so there are a couple of reasons why men may just shut down. Like they shut down emotionally, they just go silent, they just go blank. I'm sure this may resonate to some of us. You're in a relationship, either marriage or maybe dating or a courtship, and suddenly you just notice that your man just goes silent, just goes blank, not communicating again. Okay, there are a number of reasons. Firstly, it may be that they were never taught emotional language. They were never taught emotional language. You know, why a lot of men were being raised as boys, they were being taught to be strong and silent. They were being raised to be strong and silent. They always told things like, man up, don't cry, be tough, be a man. Are you not a man? Be a man. You know, so a lot of men, when they were being raised, they were not taught how to express their feelings. They were not taught how to communicate when they are in pains. They were not taught how to let it out. They were made to feel like speaking out is more like weakness for them. So they feel like silence is a way of expressing their strength or a way of expressing their need for help. Okay, so nobody taught them to name their feelings. So shutting down is like the only tool, the only mechanism, or the only way that the body knows how to express itself. Okay, and secondly, overwhelm may actually feel dangerous for them. A lot of men take in too many emotions at once, emotions from partner, wife, or girlfriend, or even fiancé, emotions from in-laws, emotions from relatives, emotions from children, employers, employees, friends, and all of that, associates, and significant, even business partners. So you're taking a lot at once. So when you're taking in more emotions than your system can actually process, what is the next response? It's more like a shutdown. So it's more like a way of the nervous system, the body system saying, I can't take more than this, and it just crashes and just collapse, and they become, that's what you now see as the behavioral aspect is now them going silent or keeping to them or being socially withdrawn. That's what you now see, because the system is speaking to you that I'm taking more than I can take. So it's not like they are being manipulative. It's not manipulation. It's more like an emotional protective mechanism for them. Okay, and that third reason why men may just shut down emotionally, it may be because their fear of judgment, they fear being judged. Okay, they are afraid of being judged. You know, oh, this network is really slow. Okay, I think it looks better now. Sorry for the poor network. Oh, it's Nigeria. Okay, so a lot of men fear being judged. They may fear being seen as weak, so they don't want to. They don't want to cry. They don't want to express themselves. They don't want to let their pains out. They don't want to tell someone how they actually feeling. They feel like it's a trait for women and girls to speak out and open up and say what they actually feel. They want to be like the one who always listens. They don't want. They don't even see themselves as being the one taking the other role of being listened or being listened to. Okay, so they fear being judged, they fear being described as weak, they feel like vulnerability to them means that they are losing control. If I open up and speak how I feel, will I still be the man of this house? Will she still see me as the head of this relationship? Will she still see me as the head of this family? Will she still see me as the man, as the leader in this house? You know? So going silent, being withdrawn, being just shutting down to them, it feels more like an emotional safety net for them. Okay, so the second section I'm going to talk about now is what does this emotional shutdown, what does this shutting down emotionally actually mean for men? Sorry, what does it really mean? So it's important for, if you're a partner, of course, as a woman who is a partner to a man. Okay, this network is really semantic today. I was already trying to use my second device to connect, but it's okay and it's fine. So we'll just continue. Like I mentioned last, we're still on the why men shut down emotionally and what it really means. So this is our lecture for today. If you're just watching, if you're just coming, please drop a yes in the comments so I know you are here, and please share this video to your network, as someone who is there may benefit from it. So let me just set the second one up. What's on this network again? What's experience? So whichever way, if this network shuts down again, I'll be on to the second phone. Okay, so the second section we're going to be discussing today is what it really means. So when a man shuts down emotionally, it's important to understand what it means. If you understand what it means, you'll be able to know how to support, how to respond, and how not to respond, how to make things better and not make things worse. Okay, so most of the problems most people have as a result of an emotional challenge of one of their partners is because they lack the knowledge, they lack the manner of handling those situations, and they, instead of responding in a manner that will help with the matters, they escalate it and make it worse. So what it really means. So while we talk about what it really means, it's important firstly to understand what it does not mean. If you understand what it does not mean, you'll be able to accept and be able to fully internalize what it means. So when a man shuts down emotionally, when your male partner, your partner who is a man, shuts down emotionally, when your father shuts down emotionally, when your son shuts down emotionally, when your brother shuts down emotionally, when your in-law who is a man shuts down emotionally, whatever, no matter who the person, when a man shuts down emotionally, it's important firstly to understand what it does not mean. So it does not mean that he doesn't love you. I'm talking to women. When your man shuts down emotionally, it doesn't mean that he doesn't love you anymore. So anytime he starts saying he doesn't love me, before he would call me 5 times in a day, like this time of the day, he has already called me like 6 times, he has already texted me like 3 times, but now he has not even cared to. No, it's not. It doesn't mean that he doesn't love you. It doesn't mean that he doesn't care. It doesn't mean he doesn't care. He's dealing with emotional challenges, and you do not tell those things how to work, you know. So it's not like it's not like it's a choice. It's not a choice. It's a nervous system response to overwhelm. Okay. Okay, so it does not also mean that it's being manipulative. No, don't start saying that he's trying to be corny, he's trying to be crafty, he's trying to be crafty, or sorry, he's trying to be crafty or being manipulative. No, you don't say that at that particular point in time. If you are doing that, you'll totally be making matters worse.